Hello everyone, it's Debbie Chen talking about things that are only essentials for you. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you guys and hello to those watching the replay. So tonight's topic, is there anyone out there that has any kind of business, whether it's a brick and mortar or network marketing business or anything like that? Anybody like that? Well, one of the things just wanted to share about is something that has been a wonderful blessing in my life, and that is with in business and having my own business, that I found about the blessings and just the wonderful benefits from collaborating with some people that I met, and you'll hear more about the story shortly, how we met and how we've just been collaborating versus competing against each other. So do you want this or do you want this, right? So my special guests, and we're going to kind of do a dual broadcast, are my absolutely wonderful friends, Rachel and Andy Hawes. They'll be getting on here momentarily, and we're going to just have a discussion about the advantages of collaborating in business. And this really applies to any kind of business that you may have or that you are even thinking about having. So I know they're going to, I guess I forgot to, let me get them on here. I'm just kind of learning how to do this really quick here. Sorry if you're coming up on the screen. Sorry, this is a little bit new, kind of figuring out how to do this. And they should be coming on here shortly. This is a new skill. And this might not work at the moment. I apologize. Hopefully they're going to see this soon. If somehow they don't get the message that they're on, I might just start this over again. So I appreciate your patience. And let me see if I can get them on here. Yeah, sorry about this. A little technical challenge. And we're going to see what will work here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you all for bearing with me. There's Rachel. All right. So she will be joining in here with Andy momentarily. We're just kind of learning how to make this thing happen for you. But I guarantee it's going to be very enjoyable and very informative. So let's see here. We're going to see if she can get on here momentarily. Yeah, let's see. Okay, all right. I think this is going. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yay!
It worked!
Okay. Yay!
Here we are!
I know. Yay! Oh, good. And actually, I'm just so excited. We're making this happen, and that you guys are on. I don't know if you heard the quick intro, but we're gonna you guys can tell the story even better than I can. But just basically how I've just already been trying to brag on you, but these guys are just amazing leaders within our industry, and like I said, that we're in the same industry, but it's been a huge, amazing, wonderful.
Amazing leader she's talking about.
Well, it's only a wall behind you, so there's not much else.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just been an amazing experience, and I know we're going to talk more about that. I'm just like jumping ahead of myself, but anyway, but thank you so much, guys, for coming on, and we're collaborating. See, we're even showing another example of collaborating, right?
Absolutely. Well, we know that you
good.
wanted to bring us on too, and for those of you that are Debbie's fans and followers, you have a great source of information and advice in Debbie. She's fantastic. Yeah. And he's going to be his normal sarcastic self. You all know.
I will say this one time, and it's going to be on video. Debbie's an amazing person. There.
Wait, what?
He said it.
I'll pay you later.
Right? Now it's recorded. Hey, Kathy.
That's right.
Debbie's been a great blessing in our life, and we were really lucky
Aw.
to get to meet her through the coaching and the villas and the villas. I always want to call them the villas. I don't know why. I sound like an Italian mobster that way.
Right.
I know, right?
But
yeah, so you met way back. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. So we met way back in actually a group where we wanted to really hone our sales skills and what we do. And I think was that with our mean coach? I'm trying to remember. Was it back? I think it was.
I don't know. I think it was with the Vias is where we finally met you, even though we've been through other trainings together.
It was ATM.
Yeah.
So really cool.
Yeah.
Well, so basically, I guess we should jump in too and just basically talk about the whole. Hey, Mark's joining in. He's joining in from the closet.
Hey, Mark.
I mean, for those of you who are like, what the heck is she talking about? Check out our video from like 2 days ago where we went behind the curtain of voiceover acting.
Basically,
and
she keeps Mark locked in a closet. She feeds him through a small door in the wall. He's allowed 1 hour outside a day.
No. Oh.
Yes, we know that's not true.
That's for sure.
I love it.
So basically, like when we're talking about collaboration, I know definitely, I think one of the things we kind of were talking already about was just how we really inspire each other, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's been really good when we have our conversations, because even within our collaboration, we meet once a week and we either vent, look for advice, whatever, or just
Right.
when you bounce off each other, right?
Yeah.
Or just like get stuff out of our head, right?
Yep. Yeah. I think that's one of the best parts about collaborating, especially in a business that's so competitive normally, like network marketing. People don't like to admit that they need help from other people. And that's, I think, one of the best parts about our group that met in that training is that we do come together and we collaborate every week to share what's going on, inspire each other to do better and different, and just remind each other why we're doing what we're doing, because it's not always about a check. It's about something bigger than that.
Not only that, we're all doing different trainings. So that's a great place to say, okay, what'd you learn this week? Oh, really? This is what I learned.
Yeah.
You know, we all got our fingers in different pies and we get to taste them all, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can compare and say, hey, well, maybe I should start, getting some training from that person or following that person. So, I mean, that's been really rich, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think, with Falonzo, that's been huge. And gosh, Ray Higdon and all those great people.
Yeah.
And then also, it feels like we have an ally on. Right. And that's like having that alliance is huge, where we can do, I know you guys are a little further away, but we already know that if we were closer together, we would do like classes together or whatever. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the coolest parts about this is even though we're far apart. Hey, Eddie.
Eddie.
Yay.
Speaking of one of our awesome mentors. Yeah.
So we even though we're not in the same town, we can do a lot to inspire each other. And if and when Andy and I especially are on the road traveling, that's one of our top priorities, is to get to go and actually physically collaborate with you in what we're doing to really share health and wellness and inspire folks to come along on this journey with us, So
that's one of the things I don't understand about people in MLMs who don't want to collaborate with other people. You're just stifling your own business.
Yeah.
So I really encourage people in MLMs to branch out and partner.
And I'm just gonna brag on Eddie here a little bit, since he's on here too, because I think, and I know you guys would agree, that he's been, sorry, my dog now wrestling at my feet per usual, right?
Yes.
They wouldn't get in on it. But Eddie and Angela have been such an awesome example to us within our industry as well, of, hey, even if we're not in the same business structure as theirs and so forth, that they just pour into other people anyway, because
Yep.
it's just being a good human. It's
Yeah.
just sharing that wealth of knowledge, right? I think we talked about that before. It's like that's been, the Vias have been such a great inspiration for us because,
Yeah,
because of that.
Angela more than Eddie.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Eddie, it's okay if you pound on him on Saturday when we see you. It's all right. I'm like, no,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey Lisa.
Too fun.
So I mean, yeah, that's exactly. Hey Becca. Having mentors that encourage you to collaborate, allow you to then figure out new ways to collaborate, because I don't think, had we not seen their example of all the things that the Vias are doing
way
to
back
collaborate,
on Periscope.
Yeah, I mean, we never would have thought, oh, hey, there's folks in our business that, right, that could allow for collaboration across the same market. And they've been such a good example of that. It gives us that idea that it's possible. And I think that's why then we come on and we join these challenges, the video challenges, to inspire other people to think outside the box. Like, it is possible to do something really amazing, no matter where or what you're doing. And
me being a guy in a mostly women's industry, having a male guy up there who says, you know, like, this is what we're doing, and to be able to collaborate with him and learn how he's doing it. You know, if that makes any sense at all. It's been really great also.
Yeah, it's huge. Huge. I agree.
So regardless of what type of business, with like brick and mortar or networking, like we're doing and so forth, that so mentors would be important, like you said, that those role models, that we feel like we have an alliance, right?
Yeah.
More of an empire person, but okay.
And so say it again. I'm sorry.
I said I'm more of an empire person, but alliances will work.
Oh no.
Always with the Star
Wars fans out there, yes. I should have gotten that quicker.
Right?
But
it's okay.
no, and I think you guys also, and then touching on just like the educational side, like that we all, like you said, we all get different types of training. We come from different perspectives, that we can come in with our different skill sets and all that good stuff. That's really another resource. And again, that applies to kind of any business.
Yeah.
You know, why not work together?
Right.
See, what's another fun thing? Oh, solving problems.
Right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Like probably the main thing that we have collaborated on, especially being in the same industry. You know, if you're in an industry that's separate from someone and you're collaborating, that's going to look different than when you are collaborating with people who understand the problems you're talking about in a much deeper way. And so I think that's probably, our dogs are now wrestling at our feet. This is why we love each other, because we're all dog people. But really, that allows us to understand the problems that we're going through and really bring more in-depth answers and help to each other through this process.
Because normally you don't feel alone that way. You don't feel isolated. You're like, oh, there is somebody out there who understands.
Yeah.
So
like what? See, Eddie's like in your head, or you're in his head, one or the other. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, that collaboration brings community when we're all because we're all pressing to that same goal of, you know, whatever that is, collaboration is so much, makes the journey so much richer.
It really is. And that, you know, that just harkens to the way that we showed up at our company convention this year together, is that, you know, as soon as we got there, we're in communication. We're talking about, when are we going to dinner? What events are we going together? Are we, you know, we're sitting together, all of that. None of that would have happened a year ago, because we really didn't, you know, we were just getting to know each other in like October, November, December last year. So see how different it can change in just a year. That, I mean, you just create that community that's so strong, so strong.
And so often you'll find a better community than what your team has too.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Well, I'm just in general, like if you don't get along with those people that enrolled you, or if you don't get along with your cross line, even going outside your your area, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Going outside your team, you can find much better friendships and leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we talk all the time about finding your tribe.
Mhm.
Your tribe isn't necessarily the same people that are within an organization that maybe is acclaimed to you. It's, you know, it can be anywhere, like we've created in our group.
Like, you know, family doesn't have to be your family. Your family is who you want it to be.
Right?
Yeah.
As we talk about holidays coming up. Oh, wait.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. No, I'm just saying. We've been talking about that a lot in our videos. Maybe there's a thing.
Yes.
We'll be showing evidence in Long Beach for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Hey, Marilyn.
Your
Thanks
house
for
down.
joining in. Yeah. So, are there any other thoughts you guys might want to share just on this concept of collaboration versus competition for those kind of joining us a little bit later in here?
I think, you know,
businesses. Yeah.
on the business side of it too, when we're talking about budgeting and we're talking about different things, when you collaborate with people, you can create something special for less money. Because you can share the cost of an event room, or you can share the cost of a make and take, or you can share the cost of a speaker coming into your group. Whatever it is, it allows you that opportunity to have something awesome on a budget friendly amount, you know. And I really like that idea. You know, it just makes the experience for your customers and your friends and the people in that network just much brighter.
You can relieve some of the stress of the burden of, oh
Yeah.
God, how am I going to pay for this?
Right?
I don't have the money for this, you know?
Yeah.
But splitting the cost can make it a lot more easier and relaxing and
Yeah.
ultimately more enjoyable.
Right? You're also with your
Which actually might bring up a question, because some people will say, well, if I have my jewelry making business and my friend makes soaps, you know, how can we be at the same event, at the same table? Aren't we competing for the same customers? Well, like I think you said, is no, because our tribe, the people that we're trying to attract, highly likely are not going to be the same.
Right.
But like you said, we're creating a presence together for less money, et cetera, right?
And you're creating a network, because if someone's buying jewelry, that doesn't mean that they're not buying soap or oils or dog products or whatever it is. And these can be brick and mortar buildings, and network marketing can come together and have co-events as well, and really expand that network, because maybe someone in my customer line doesn't know about a brick and mortar store that's in town that offers amazing product. But if we have a co-event, now they're getting exposed to that, and vice versa. Their customers may not know about what we offer, and they're getting exposed to that. So it really can, especially when we go into the holidays, this is a great time to really merge those kinds of things. So anyone that's hanging out and watching us on here, think about, if you're running your own business, think about where those opportunities might be that you could collaborate within your town as the holidays are coming up. Create your own vendor event. Create your own special event at a brick and mortar store that's also offering your product. Whatever it is, to entice people to come in and experience what you offer to them, because it's a great opportunity to expand your own network and to help expand someone else's network. And then everybody rises because we're all doing it together, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't really follow that.
Sorry. Just
all right. Put a period on the end of that sentence.
Right. Bam.
Yeah, right. No, I think it's been awesome. I think just a lot of good stuff to think about, and definitely any of you watching, if you have more questions or have maybe more specific examples that you want help with or whatnot, you know, you can contact either one of us. What's the best way that people can contact you guys?
Smoke signals.
So we are on Facebook. My profile, Rachel Haas, is public, so you guys can follow me and message me anytime there. We also have a business page that's called Andrew and Rachel Haas, so you can follow that page as well and message us there. But yeah, that's something
I'm
I
public
wanted
also.
to.
You can follow me, but Rachel's better.
Oh, I didn't know he made his profile public. He's public too. People follow Andy. And you know, those of you that are followers of Andy and I really highly recommend that you follow Debbie as well. She has amazing information and different specialties than Andy and I have, and you will find so much value. I find value in everything that she has shared so far in our video challenge, and I recommend her highly to you. So please, please follow her.
Oh no, I've got followers.
Right?
Yeah,
And
and especially for those. Oh, sorry.
This when you said competitive versus
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Sorry, I can think of that word.
What am I looking for?
Well, competitive can be a lot of fun, and it's good to have a friendly competition. It can also end in hurt feelings to where when you're collaborating, you can build lasting and long-standing friendships.
Yeah.
And get further than you could with a competition.
Yeah.
Like if you're having a competition to sell $500 a product, you might hit that $500 and stop. But if you're coming together and you're joining, you could sell millions.
Right.
So there's definitely more of a plus size for collaboration.
Yeah.
And actually something with that same vein, I know, Rachel, we were just talking about it earlier about that, you know, we're making plans for our future too. We because we're building this strong foundation of friendship, right? We got travel plans, you know, all this kind of stuff together. And that's not only is that encouraging, but it's an incentive. Like, yeah, I want to travel with the Hawses.
Right.
So things like that. So yeah, definitely that's another benefit.
No, I agree. I think that, you know, one of the best things that's come out of the collaboration that we have all done together in our group is these plans that we've made, just like our convention. But I mean, you and I, since day one, have been talking about London and all these cool places we want to go. That friendship is so deep that I know we're going to do it someday. And we're going to have these amazing memories that started in a coaching class with amazing people that inspired us to create those same kind of relationships. So yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to let you guys ditch Mark in London, though, like you were saying.
I know. I'm thinking, oh, it might be a little dangerous. You, Andy, and Mark together, and I know Mark is watching. So, so Rachel, we'll just run off and do stuff. Yeah, exactly. And hey, just a quick shout out to Leslie. So good to see you. Yeah, and one of the reasons that we kind of came up with this topic, besides the fact that it's an obvious extension of what we kind of do already, and oh, we'll get to that too in a second. Andy has a good question. Is that for my tribe too? Is I'm hoping to be a support and a value to women who are kind of coming over the age of 40 and are kind of re-emerging, and either they're retiring from a previous career or just trying to redefine themselves.
Yeah.
Reinvent. That's the word I wanted. Reinvent themselves. And this is something, you know, to be thinking about if you are looking at either transferring from one business to another, or just looking at having your own business or home-based business. These are some really key points to talk about because, because competition can just be, I think, bottom line, unhealthy. I mean, competition is good because that's one of my things. Right. But in a healthy way. Like it should be more internally inspiring. But then the richness and the resources from collaborating is huge. But let's see. Oh, sorry, then my dogs are barking. Right. So Eddie's asking, okay.
For people who, I would, what do you think, Debbie, would be like the first step someone should take if they were to want to start collaborating with someone cross-line? What's the first, how do they find those people? Yeah,
that's a good, well, kind of like how we found it was
bars.
Obviously have your radar up and start looking for people within your different skill set trainings and the different coaching, group coaches and online coaching, and just start to find people that like you resonate with. And I think too that as you're collaborating, if you are forming a partnership in a sense, and not with like a piece of paper and like, well, I'm going to go through some questions and I'm going to interrogate you and see if whatever, you know what I'm kind of saying is like not to interrogate them, but just start to see, like, get a feel for if they're your tribe and if you are like-minded. That's my thought.
I agree. Frankie has some thoughts as well. So I agree.
You can hear my guys here.
That is one of the best ways, and that's how we found the majority of people that we collaborate with are through trainings, and so we know there's a lot of like-mindedness that happens in there. Hey, Chris. But also, I would say, like, keep your like you said, radar out. Like when you're at company events or you're at vendor fairs or different things, because even if we're talking a lot about cross collaboration within a business or the same business, but also looking outside of that business to collaborate with people as well.
See how they conduct themselves, and
even at your company events, who are the people that are in leadership that you want to be like? I think that's a huge one too. I've said that all along, that someday I want to be someone who gets to talk at an event that Eddie and Angela are putting on, and I know that eventually,
that tattooed on her back, right?
eventually that will come true because I want to collaborate with them just like I collaborate with you. And I think the events that we end up creating, all of us together, will be so uplifting. And that all started with that coaching set where you find the right coaches that identify where you want to go in your business or how you want to run your business. And I think this is true even of our Lady Tribe Challenge. We're finding a lot of people, right? A lot of people in the Lady Tribe Challenge as well that are similar minded. They want to run their business in a similar way. And so these are folks that we'll end up collaborating with different companies because we know that they're running their business in a way of integrity, just like we are. So,
let's look at this and be open. Like if you go to these events and you're just sitting there,
talk to people. Wait, we can't sit in the back and just look at our phone. Hold on.
It's hard for me because when I get in a group of people I don't know, I clam up. So, but this convention, even I got out more and I people, and I mean, like we met your cousin. We didn't even know that. We met your cousin at an Eddie and Angela event, and we didn't have no idea he was your cousin. No, it's Lisa's cousin.
Lisa's cousin.
Yeah, Lisa's
I was like, wait.
And didn't even know. But he remembered us. And remembered him, and just like
the one who he might be there this weekend actually.
But I mean, like just go out and be open to meeting people. Then like you can't build this business if you don't talk to people. You can't build any business if you don't talk to people. But just be open, have your barriers down, and let people in. I don't know if that made any sense. I totally went on a rampage there.
No, that was awesome. I think that's true. I think that was a great question, Eddie, because we think about it. It's been so natural for us that's a great question, really, how to put yourself in a position where you can collaborate with people and open that door so that you can experience the joy that we all have doing this together.
It can almost like you're looking at somebody to date, because you're kind of like, is that person going to be a good friend? Like, how are they doing there?
He's stealing that right from Steve Bear. Actually, I don't think he's ever seen that talk from Steve Bear.
I've never seen that talk from Steve Bear.
Great minds.
Steve is an awesome guy, and one day we also hope to collaborate with him.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just got to be willing to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Someone's
playing too hard.
And on that, well, I just want to thank, thank you so much, Rachel and Andy, for collaborating.
Go get my bill, don't worry.
Absolutely.
Right.
Everyone, you got value from this. And again, definitely, comment below if you want to just discuss more about how to do this or how to get started or what kind of training that we've done, because a lot of the training programs we're in not only apply to network marketing, but to other businesses and so forth. So definitely just comment below, right?
Yes, absolutely. So maybe we'll sign off first.
Yep.
So as always, y'all, rise with abundance. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming. And I think they're going to be off there. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you so much for being here. You kind of were a big reason why we're here and why we're on this topic. So thank you to you and Angela. And signing off, I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon, actually. So tomorrow we're going to be on a lot of you are interested in or considering or whatnot, and I'm going to be talking with Lisa Wong about homeschooling, the before, the during, and the after. So if you have any interest or actually know anyone who has interest in that topic, please just let them know. We're going to go live about 1:30 or so. And thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye-bye now.